morning, I'm Roy Robertson. Today on Good Business San Diego, I'm joined by Dr. Mike Moreno, who is a primary care physician at Kaiser Permanente San Diego. Dr. Moreno is here with information about ways to stay connected to serve your healthcare needs during these unprecedented times, as the majority of San Diegans have now been sheltering in place for several weeks. Dr. Moreno, you're obviously well aware of that.
Yeah, but I think we all are.
Is it fair to assume that in this lockdown that people just really haven't been taking care of their basic needs?
Yeah, absolutely, and it is a big concern of ours because, under these times, and I get it, there's a huge fear factor here, but we need people to recognize that their health needs, their day-to-day health needs, and staying healthy is part of the biggest, way to fight this virus.
Right. Well, initially maybe good too for the traffic that you were seeing at healthcare facilities, but as you say, I mean, we really need to collectively make sure that we're all taking care of ourselves and by extension then each other, right?
Absolutely. And, just because this is going out and we have the shelter in place, laws, it doesn't mean you ignore your health. And the organization has created a very robust way of managing our patients. I mean, these are times more than any where we need to be able to pivot and be able to provide the healthcare services to our members, to our community, to everyone in need. But you don't know unless you reach out to us and look at all of the options that we have available.
And I know Kaiser Permanente as a member. I know for a fact that you've done that. I got an email from you guys this morning, and I appreciate that. So let's talk about the concept of virtual health. We've heard about it. What does that entail? Walk us through the process. So,
virtual health is essentially that getting rid of that, I shouldn't say getting rid of, but alternative ways of getting your health concerns dealt with. The traditional thing of getting in your car and driving in the freeway, as you mentioned, and the traffic and parking your car and then walking into a waiting room. Don't get me wrong, those are still sometimes things we need to do, but virtual health are other options. It may be a phone visit, it may be a video visit. There are a number of things that we have available. We've put together a very robust screening process. We are trying to keep people who are well with people who are well and those who are sick with those who are sick, but attend to everyone's needs. So it's another avenue, another way of handling all of the concerns, but without sort of, forgetting that our own health care, just because this is going on, has to be attended to.
So as part of that process, how do you distinguish then between who really needs the care? How do you screen it? Who's the ideal candidate?
So first of all, the ideal candidate is anybody and everybody. We have a number of people who are taking calls daily. I speak with patients as a physician every day. So it's really much about having the conversation. In medical school, they always taught us 95% of a diagnosis comes from the history. So just speaking to these individuals will give us a sense whether we can manage this through a phone visit, whether perhaps maybe a video visit to show us some finding on the skin or some other element, or however we need to do it. And perhaps people need to come in so that we can examine them further. Maybe they need lab work or x-rays or whatever it may be. We're never going to put anybody at risk, but we're also not going to attend to these people because of these current conditions. So a lot to consider, but I can assure you we have physicians, hundreds who make these calls, have these conversations. We will take care of our members and our community, and that's what we're all here to do.
Yeah, we got to wrap it up here, but that's just part of the diagnostic reality now, right? And this is what it is that you're going to do moving forward. You will know the most important thing is Kaiser Permanente, and your medical provider too, has the tools to be able to do this. Want to find out more for Kaiser Permanente clients? Search virtual care at kp.org.